morning, everyone. It is about 8:30, quarter to 9. I just finished milking sweets and I am currently heading out to get the horses for breakfast. On the milking, I will have a full video out sometime this month, all on sweets and our milking routine. So I have a couple of things planned for today. One, I would like to take a team out to get them some exercise and feed all the animals. And two, take the other team out and do some snow clearing. Now that the horses have their breakfast, I'm gonna head in and make human breakfast. We have the pig food that I'm just preparing before I take the horses out. So as you can see in these buckets, I have some alfalfa. There's a scoop of corn in each bucket, and I filled the rest with alfalfa. And today, the pigs are getting some skim milk in their food. So skim milk is what you get after you've separated the cream from the milk, which happens naturally. We do it in jugs. We leave it in there for a day, they separate, and then we get the skim milk out. Most of it just goes to pigs, dogs, and chickens. And the cream we keep for us, mostly for butter. Seriously? That's a mess. Casey, you get to clean that up, okay? This I'll leave in the house to just, the alfalfa and hopefully some of the corn will soak up this milk. Then we'll give it to the pigs. They really, really like it when we give them this meal. I like it. Nothing goes to waste even if you spill it. The first team I'm taking out today are two Belgians. One Sally, Riley's at the end over there. I'm just taking them around with the drag just to get a little bit of energy out. A little bit of a workout. Then we'll hook them up to the wagon and feed everyone. Then I have our two blacks over here ready to go to clear snow afterwards. You gonna be cooperative today? No? This is Sally's thing. I usually have to grab the bit and kind of put it against her teeth. Then she opens her mouth. And she's very nice about it. She puts her head down and makes it easy for me to get her ears through. But she just doesn't like opening her mouth right away. You're cooperative when it comes to this.
Why'd you take the halter off Sally but not Riley?
I've just gotten into the habit of leaving it on. He has a weird head jerking thing that he likes to do when he's working, and it's not a discomfort or anything, it's just that he wants to go, and see, he wants to go. We take a lot of breaks, and there's quite a bit of standing around with most of the jobs that we do, and he just gets bored easily. So I used to have a little tie here that I would clip onto his halter just to give, when he would go like this, it would jerk a little bit. I was hoping it would make it a bit uncomfortable so he'd stop doing it. He never did. But so there's kind of just no point in tying it anymore. Sometimes I leave the halter on, sometimes I don't. And I just depends. He does have a check rein though. That's mainly because when we were stopped and he was doing his head jerking, it would jerk the lines out of my hands, and I do not like that. So the check rein, it's not too tight, it doesn't force him, like he can still move around and stuff. But when he does his head jerking, it stops him enough so that my lines don't get jerked out of my hand. Okay, so that little bit of head jerking, it starts here because he knows we're getting ready to go work. And so he kind of just starts doing this and this and pushing down and this and this. He can't just like stand there calmly. Everybody else can move. It's not Riley. Riley gets bored easily. And yes, most of the time it drives me insane. I can't stand the head jerking. I lose my mind.
She already lost her mind.
It's just annoying because when my team is just standing there, I'd like them to just stand there and be calm. But no, Riley's there with me.
I told you she lost her mind.
Unfortunately, my other GoPro started having battery issues and we weren't able to record much of the horses or the other group of pigs eating their nice treat. But I've got the new one now and we're about to go clear some snow. Hi, do you have a good workout? Yeah. Good. Ready? Here on the farm, we do try to use the horses as much as possible. They are very helpful when it comes to snow clearing. You know, they can take care of long stretches and small areas where with the tractor it would just take my dad a lot of trips, so we usually help save him time. But of course they can move a bunch of snow, but they can't pile it up, and with the amount of snow that we get here, that is necessary. It has to be put into piles, so that's where the tractor and excavator are needed. The tractor is having some problems. Normally he would use the tractor, and then me and the horses will bring snow to each pile. Hi. And Dad will then go through and pile it all up. Just before I go out and clear snow, I'm gonna hook my team up to the cart and drag just to run them around a little bit, get some energy out. Snow clearing is much easier when the team is calm and steady, because when they're trying to run, it can make it unsteady because I have to stand on the cart, and it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to manage the blade. So when they're calm and steady, it's just a much better experience. Hi everyone, it is now the next day. I didn't get much footage of the pigs getting their treats or the horses clearing snow because I started having issues with my GoPros, and it's very annoying. I'm hoping that I got it fixed. today the pigs are getting the same meal, so we're bringing it along. And I have to clear a bit more snow, so it kind of worked out perfectly. Hopefully I can get some good shots today. I've got Mable and Charlie out again. They're nice and slow today. This is Charlie's third day in a row for work. So it's like, I think he's settling in. Mable worked yesterday. She got a good workout, so she's also kind of just settling in. It's nice when they're like this, especially for clearing snow.
Are you doing it? Oh, you're actually doing something?
Very funny. You good? Hi, piggies.
Our pigs, they're such a bore. Get it? Boys? They're a bore.
Pigs are kind of funny when they give them something new like this with their food. They're used to corn, and so this is just alfalfa and milk today. Funny, they'll walk around, sniff it. The two boys in here like to roll in it for some reason. But it also goes to show that they're well fed and not hungry. Yeah. You enjoy your alfalfa. Hey.
Hello. How's it going?
Hello. Charlie. I just wanted to mention, that's a little close, but these two have gotten really good at this job, and I've definitely gotten better. When we come around over here where we just were, they've gotten really, really good at staying over long enough so that I can put the blade down without stopping, because when I first started using this thing a few years ago, every time I would end up at a dumping spot, I'd have to stop the team, do the blade, get the team to go, stop them again, put it down, and it's annoying to go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. So now, with how these guys are being, I'm able to go, drop while they're still moving. They've learned our slow turn back this way, and I can also put this thing back down while they're still going. Unless I'm backing up, which requires the blade up, then I obviously have to stop them before I go. It's a lot easier when I can just maneuver the blade while they're still walking. Saves a little bit of time too. Guys, go to your stalls. Come down here. Charlie, you want to come to your stall? No? That one's yours. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.